Good morning. Welcome to day 38 of Project Dig. Thank you for joining. My name is Jason and I'm working on this new game, Project Dig. It's a 2D multiplayer automation survival sandbox game that I'm developing an entirely new C++ game engine for here on Twitch, putting the VODs up onto YouTube. So you can follow along and there are recap videos you can check out. We're currently working on a UI, trying to just get a UI system foundation built up so that way, as we're moving forward with the project, first we'll probably need some just like utility UI elements, like helping us track various things like information, and then later down the road we're going to actually need some UI for the game, obviously. So we're making good progress on that. Yesterday we kind of left off somewhat abruptly with our edit label, and so we'll be picking that back up and work on that for about an hour to 2 hours today. We'll see how it goes. Today's the last day my friend is visiting, so after today, tomorrow I'll be starting streaming late, but it should be a longer stream. We got that, and then we have Friday, which will be pretty normal stream, and then I'm gone for 2 days. It's a busy week for me, but after this week we should be getting back to a normal schedule. Kind of. I'm actually going to be starting to work on Crea, I think, soon. And I just woke up, so I have kind of sleepy face right now. It's okay, we'll power through it. Hey, 2H Strike, what's up? Are you using IMGUI? No, I am not. It has a immediate mode UI system that is sufficient for most needs and easily extendable. Yeah, I was just using my own system because I wrote something and I'm almost done with it after 1 week. It's pretty good. Hey, Whitlock with the raid. 21 people. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome. Welcome. I was just getting started. As I just said, I'm working on a 2D multiplayer automation survival sandbox game called Project Dig. Well, that's code name. And I am developing entirely here on Twitch, putting the VODs up onto YouTube. You're welcome to ask any questions. I'll just post some basic things. The engine is C++ with the entity component system. And we're using some libraries, but not too many. Yeah, so the UI is what we're working on today. And I was just talking to Kitten Lover about that. So actually, let me undo, what did I do here? I started to make some changes, and I was going to undo those now. Many initializers. Oh, whoops. Yes, that's important. Okay, I think that's all I needed to change. I'll show you what I have working so far. Okay, UI. So this is the thing that we've really been focusing on. So we just have various UI elements. Label, button, you can click on it, has this little stat bar thing. A panel that you can hover over with an icon in it. Animated icon, no UI. Oh, UI's okay, it's okay. And then the last few days we've been working on this little guy here that allows you to select test. And yeah, it seems pretty good. You can scroll around, you can jump around words, you can select everything. Sick of working with UI. Yeah, maybe I would be too if I had to spend a lot of time on this. Fortunately, I'm pulling all of the UI from my previous game, Crea, over to this game engine, and so I've only been working on all of this for like a week, which is pretty good. I spent 2.5 months trying to get this all working with my previous game, so. Well, to be fair, there's a significant amount more of stuff happening. I've probably spent, if I had to guess, about maybe 30 hours on this total. For the UI for Crea, I probably spent like, I don't even know, over like 500 hours or something, right? Yeah, probably something about that. Yeah, so we're getting close to being done. The one thing that I was trying to do yesterday is make it so that it fills this in. But I'm having some troubles there. That's kind of weird. Looks like that's a little off whenever it's scrolling, huh? Yeah, it looks like it gets off. Yeah, it's definitely off. We'll have to look at that. Like, it looks perfect whenever we're like this. But I think the text is being offset somehow. Yeah, so we'll have to look at that. But also, yeah, I was trying to figure out how to fill that rectangle in. I think I'm just going to do it this other, like the cheap way. Hey, Daedalus, what's up? And also, Rowski, welcome. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for saying hello. So yeah, we'll do it this easier way. So we have, this right here is all of the UI in the game. Well, this was used for Crea, and I just pulled it over for now. So we're just kind of like prototyping stuff, and I was like, you know, who cares what, who cares if we're just using the same UI for now? I think that's fine. So what I was gonna do is, I actually have the color in here, I believe. So this is all pulling from a style sheet. Right now it doesn't look very nice because I didn't set up a good way to do it here. Where is that background at? Caret rect. No, that's not it. Blink time. Selection color, there we go. Where did I go yesterday? Yeah, I wasn't feeling well, so and the internet was having problems. So it's just like, it's just not today. It was not meant to be. So what we're gonna do is put this in 104, 161. Oh, I think I can get it. Yes, here we go. Nice. 219. Wait, what's going on here? Why is it being so weird? What the heck? Did I mess something up? I don't know what I did, but this is like very wrong. It's an HSV. I don't want HSV. I got the color. I don't know what's going on there. I've never done that before. Okay, so we're just going to use this right here, this little strip, which looks like it's 39.49, I believe. We're going to change this. Instead of calling it selection color, we're going to call it selection rect. So I think this is just 39.49, 114. That all sounds good. And then let's go over to our edit label. What would you say is the difference between C++ and C# to someone just recently learning programming? Yeah, the biggest difference is, well, there's headers and like h files and CPP files, which is the definition and then implementation. So there's a separation between those two. And then also memory management, where you have to actually worry about the object lifetime. But you kind of have to worry about that in C# for some things because there's the garbage collector, but it's similar but different types of problems. Yeah, I would recommend C# as well. It's a good language. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is instead of, where was that at? The selection rect. Selection color. Here we go. We're going to call this selection rect, which is going to be, where's that caret at? Caret rect. Pixel rect. Call it selection text direct. We're going to do pretty much the same thing as we do with the caret. Oh yes, so we need to go up top where we are setting up, where we're pulling stuff out of our UI, our style sheet. And this is selection text direct. What we're putting it into. It is a pixel rect. And then down here, we need to update that properly. I guess this is okay. Texture rect. Oh wait. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get rid of that. Do I have a sprite for our caret? Is that what we do? I think so, yes. So I guess we should have a sprite now for our... Oh, this is a little... We actually don't want a sprite. We want a vertex array. Yes. For the selection vertices. So what we're wanting to do here is just tell it to, hey, fill in the background or fill this area with this right here, this middle part. And we need to do that because we want it to be bleeding, or it might be bleeding, and so we need to be careful with that. Since we're stretching it horizontally. So the vertices is what we'll use to determine where it's going. That should be pretty easy to do. So in here, what we need to do is change this. Actually, I don't know if we need to change this, do we? Wait, let me look. What was that called again? The selection vertices. There we go. We have our texture. Vertices have their own thing. Yeah, so I think that might... I don't think we actually need to do anything with this in here. We do need to set the texture properly, so that's important. But I think for this, we can just say, hey, update. Okay, so texture, we need to do the same thing here with this. Outline, no, not outline. Selection, vertices, texture. So we set the texture for our vertices, and then down here, or when do we calculate? I guess it would be where we are calculating this selection rectangle area. So right here, we want to be recalculating. This isn't draw. Overflow text. I wonder if there's a place I can put this. Like maybe update caret. I'll have to look at that. That might work. Update caret. But anyways, what we need to do here is determine the selection rect. And fortunately, or the vertices. Fortunately, it's just a box. So it's really simple. You know, we could probably stuff this into the other vertices, huh? There's the background, there's the outline. Yeah, I don't really know why I have these in separate vertices, to be honest. I guess I'm like clearing them separately, and it's okay. I merged them all later, so it's okay. So what we want to do is append. Fortunately, we just add an area and a texture rect. So this is actually really easy. We have our area right here. Pixel rect. Yeah, this is actually really easy for me to convert over. And then our texture rect is just hey Steve Void, what's up? Welcome. This is going to be our selection texture rect, get value, and that should be it. Then we're going to have something very similar down here. Oh, one thing I need to do is clear it. Update selection, vertices. Wait, why are we moving it by position? Oh, right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can handle that. So this is, whenever we draw this, this is going to be selection vertices, and we want to reposition it by position. Yeah, that is easy. So what is this? is going to replace this right here. And this is going to replace this over here. Wait. Oh, what just happened? Let me stop running this so I get a little bit more space. Okay, there we go. All right, I think that is what we need for that. Let me make sure I save this. Selection, rectangle, not used. I know we have it in here though, still. There we go. And yeah, I believe we could pull this out somewhere. I'm thinking perhaps the overflow text. Update text. Update text. Maybe. I'm thinking update caret. Thinking update caret. Well, we'll first see if this is working, and then we'll see if moving it over will work. Hey, Iron Pusher, welcome. Does mathematics matter in game dev? A little bit. It depends on what you're doing. It can matter 0% or like 1%, or it can matter like, you know, a good amount. So if you're doing physics programming, then it's going to matter a lot. If you're doing gameplay systems, then typically it doesn't matter. Having, you know, basic math skills is helpful in like designing systems and whatnot, but it's not like major. I'm dropping some frames. Sorry, guys. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I was doing this yesterday. I don't know what's going on. My best guess is that maybe my friend is using the internet to like stream stuff. Maybe. Or it just might be that my internet's sucking. But hopefully it's better. Hey, Sarenzor, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Don't stop. It's okay, I'll try to keep going unless it gets really bad. Okay, so let's see if this is working. Let's test out this selection stuff. Testing to see if selection is working. It is not. Okay, so let's just see what's going on here. Here's the info. 39, 49, 1, 14. That looks right. 66, 3, 25, 16. That looks good. Position is 132, 163. Oh, you know what? I think I might be rendering it behind. Let's try doing this. I've had this problem in the past that the ordering, and I might need to like flip this or something, because this is kind of weird and unintuitive where it's like, I think that the order that things are being rendered is like the opposite. Oops. Yeah, hey, there we go. That looks good. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of like the opposite of what you would expect, where the stuff that needs to be in front needs to be rendered first, or be added to our vertices first, which is like not what you would expect. And I honestly don't know why that's happening. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do. Hold up. Maybe in here, I got this wrong with the Z. I think I did something with that. Wait, where am I? Where am I? It's the sprites. Here are the vertices. Yes. I set Z, view Z. Oh, it's just view Z. I see. That's right. I think I was talking about that. So yeah, it's like in the opposite order. Like one thing I could do is do a reverse for loop over these vertices, and that could work. I think that could fix it. Unity with C#, Unreal with C++. Yeah, that's right. Unreal also has its blueprint system. I've not used it before, so I don't know exactly what that's like. But anyways, we got that working. That's cool. I might go back here soon and change that so it's like reversed. So it's kind of the order you would expect. You know, everything, like typically when you render stuff, it's what you render first gets or is placed behind what you render later. So it's kind of going it's coming towards you. So like as you render things, things are layered up towards the viewer. And right now it's the opposite with these vertices. What am I using to render? It's BGFX. There you go. I need to make a BGFX command. Okay, so one other issue I saw with this is that when we are overflowed, so that not all of the text is being displayed in this edit label. Then this gets a little weird. So it's like, where's the caret at in this position? Like, it looks like it's like right in the middle between overflow and issue. So you're like, oh, maybe it's actually on issue, I think, but really it's in front, or it's right. Yeah, it's right in front or behind the W. And so it's like, it gets just offset by some amount, and I'm trying to figure out exactly what's messing that up. So let's look at that. Where are we determining the caret position? update caret. So here we go. Maybe this is it. Because we are overflowed. So it says, hey, overflow is greater than 0. So let's look at where the overflow index is and subtract that from our x position. Which is 36. And then we say if this is, what's our text right offset? Then we cap it. That's less than. We say the overflow alignment is centered. I see. Oh, okay. And then we say it's dirty. Do we do anything else with the caret position? I don't think we're setting it here, so I don't think that's doing anything for us. But that might be the problem, right? Because I'm only, oh, I do set it here, I see. Could that possibly be the problem? No, I think it has to be this is weird. Like the overflow index is possibly off or something. Trying to think here. Well, let's look at how we're setting up the width table. So the width table is like how much space each character is taking up. Do I offset it by anything or no? It looks like it starts at 0, so the answer is no. Perhaps it's that the text is being offset improperly. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Okay, so this is where, so we'll try an experiment here. Print screen, paste that. So we can see exactly where our caret is at here. And then what I'm going to do is overflow some. So we have removed a few characters here. That actually looks right. So the caret's in the correct place. So I'm thinking that maybe we are mispositioning not the caret, but the text. Oh, twist of events. This is a compelling storyline. Okay, so let's look at our text. How is that being set up with our offset or overflow? Text position. Position is the offset plus the area. That's fine. Overflow. When we are overflowing. Let me look here. So here's where we are overflowing. Yeah, maybe this text right offset is wrong. So what we're doing here is we're trying to find a valid position, right? Caret index 34. And the position, what is position set to? The caret index, wait. Oh, it's working backwards. Text max width. I see. So I was trying to figure out exactly how much text can fit on here. So it's just going backwards until we'll just jump to here. It gets to like probably like 8 or something. That's valid position. Oh, it's only 3. We have the overflow length, which is the caret index minus the valid position. So we have the length is 31 and the valid position is 3. Then we say the text width is equal to 34. So I think this is the problem. I'm like trying to determine where the width should be. Sorry, the text position. So we calculate the width here. And then we get the position, which is 144 minus the width, which ends up being 2. And so, yeah, that's definitely the problem. I honestly think that all we need to do here is set the text position to our text offset position. I think that's the correct way to do this. So I think we can just get rid of those 3 lines. Down here, we don't even change the caret position. Okay, that makes sense. How's the frame rate? Looks like maybe I dropped some more frames. Oops. Let's get rid of that. Come on. Go away. It's lagging. Okay. That's a little weird. That's definitely weird. I don't really like that. Oh, that's so weird. That's wrong. Okay. I think it's because I really should just be... What should I be doing? Did I create this text box with SFML? Originally it was SFML and now it's SDL, but yeah. I think it's because I'm using the size of the string and I probably really shouldn't be. Yeah, I've been trying to move away from that. So what can we do to make that better? What we have, well, we don't have it here. Over here we do have it. This what space? Okay, maybe we don't have it here. We need to get the current font for it. I think I'll just do that. Get the font. Hey, Mr. Pound Sign, what's up? Wonder if I should just store the current font, like... I'm doing this a lot here. Hey, Mr. Pound Sign, what's up? How are you doing? I'm good, I'm good. Well, Sezo, I've been going over it all on stream. It is hard. It's, like I said, the hardest UI element. But I've been implementing it all here. Well, I like pulled it over from Crea, but I've gone basically line by line, explaining things and cleaning it up. It's over the last like 3 days since I've only been working like 1 to 2 hours a day. Okay, so what we want to do is there's a get max advance width here. And is that a float again? I don't remember. Yes, float max advance. So what we could do here, I could just put that up there. We could use that instead, right? So instead of looking at, hey, what's the max width? If I treat all characters the same size, then I don't even think we need this for loop anymore. Wouldn't it just be something like the valid position is equal to the text max width divided by the max advance, and then like round that using N32. And that's the valid position. Oh wait, that's not quite right. So that's how many characters can be displayed. So then what we need to do is, well, really all we're trying to do here is figure out, yeah, the length and the index. And so this would be the length, right? This is the length. And then the index would be the caret index minus the length. I think that's all we need to do here. Okay, let's try that out. I may have just broken everything. Hey, Wonka, welcome. You alright? You seem a little worn down. I kinda maybe am. I don't know. I woke up pretty late, like 5 minutes before I was supposed to start streaming. And I've not had coffee for like 5 or 6 days now. Sadness. Hey, Sound of Gaming, welcome. Yeah. Yeah, I've also been staying up kind of late, trying to hang out with my buddy. Yeah, that's not right at all. Let's break into that. I did something wrong here. So this is 143. This is 12. I guess what's happening is that I'm just saying, hey, what's the maximum that could be displayed here? Yeah. That's what's happening. Okay, so I guess that doesn't work. Boo! Because we're not really doing that in other places. Okay, never mind. Forget that. It was a nice try though. This is tricky. How things are set up. It's a little tricky to get it right here now. Can I have something? Yeah. You are more than welcome to. Okay, you know what we should do? We should commit all of this. I don't think I've committed like any of these changes. I think all of this is good. Just take all of that. Added UI, edit label. There's still issues with it. But before I like was changing things a lot, I should really commit what is like still mostly working, so that way if I break things and make it worse, at least I can go back to this state. I have an idea for a game and I know nothing about programming. Where should I go? That is that's a tricky question to answer. So you're looking for advice. If you want some actual advice, some somewhat hard to swallow advice, I would recommend not being too attached to your idea. Ideas are kind of easy to come by, and I was young once and wanted to make games, and it's very easy to say, hey, I want to make this massive game I have this idea for, I don't know how to do it, and it's too big of a jump for someone to go from not knowing how to make games to wanting to make this game that would take multiple people several years to develop. And so you'll just like get discouraged and not be able to finish it. If you really want to make games, I recommend, programming is one way you can go about doing things, but you can also do art, you can do writing, you can do design. Just to like try to determine what is your passion, if any of those even are. You might find out that you don't want to actually make games because all of the actual like skills aren't that interesting to you. But find out what you want to do. Maybe you want to do all and be some solo power dev. That's cool. Some people do that. But yeah, focus on something and do small projects like Pong or Breakout, that type of thing. Don't do a RPG that's 30 hours long. That's what I tried to do when I was 14 or 15 with RPG Maker, and never finished. Never finished. No big surprise there. I started probably like 8 to 10 projects before I actually finished one. And whenever I did finally finish one, that was Crea. It took me 7 years to develop because it was still a big idea, but I just like persevered through it because I had kind of committed myself to it through Kickstarter and quitting my job and whatnot. If I didn't do those things, I probably wouldn't have finished that either. So yeah, Just don't worry too much about the project. It's something you can aspire to in the future, but you need to level up first. Unity has a lot of great resources, so you can check out Unity, which is uses C# as its programming language, but you can even just you don't even have to know much programming to use Unity. There's also Unreal Engine blueprints. I don't know if you can make a game with just the blueprints though. And you can also use something like Game Maker. So there's a lot of engines out there. I would recommend you playing around with those first. That would get you familiar with all of the various aspects of development. Game Maker, Unity. You still need to know enough programming to tie the assets together, how to implement your ideas, etc. I've never used that before. Unreal Engine, that is. But yeah, it's tough. I know you want to make your game, and you probably think you can, but games are a lot of work. Even the simplest game, you'll find that Pong takes like a week to make or something, or more. Or maybe not Pong, Tetris. Pong is pretty basic. Tetris, though, adds some complexity for sure. Okay, so this is mostly working. Annoying. Stop. The problem with this right now is that we'll have scenarios like, I think that was one, where I move over, and then I move over again, and it doesn't hide. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I guess the bigger problem is that cases like that, where you can see that the N is not being displayed here, and I move over, and the N displays, and then the G is not showing. I press over again. Oh wait, that worked. Oh, maybe it was because I didn't move over enough. Okay, let's try that again. I press over again. Oh, no, never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, there is one. Okay, here we go. So I press over here, and you can see I moved over, and I'm actually selecting I, but you can't see it. And then I move over again, and it now is like I'm on the other side of I. I know I can't do it, and I think I'm too old to learn programming. Nah, you're not too old to learn programming. It's not that you can't do it, it's that you have to work towards it. It's like, you know, someone who hasn't ran at all, like they've stayed inside for the last 20 years, and then they're like, hey, I want to go run a marathon. It's like, you need to work towards that. You can't just run a marathon. You need to start, you know, doing small little runs. Run for 3 minutes every day for a while, and then increase it to 5. And, you know, we have to work towards it. Game dev is definitely a skill that you have to build up. And so it's just unreasonable to expect yourself to be able to jump into a marathon when you don't have any running experience. And that's a, you know, and a simile for you can't expect to make an MMORPG when you've never done game dev before. Hey Kyle, how's it going? Hey, I wanted to talk to you about this weekend. What's if you want to whisper me like the best way to get a hold of you, that'd be awesome. Okay, so what's going on here? Why does this not get displayed here? This eye. Interestingly, it actually shows me selecting it here. So it must be that there's like this disconnect of what we think can be displayed and what we think can be displayed in different places. So like one thing is saying, hey, we can totally render this eye, and another place is saying, no, that's not possible. So it's where we are updating our text, right? I think update overflow text. Text offset value, is that it? Text position, no, that's the position. I'm looking for the actual text, update text. Subster. So is that the problem right here? Is like, let me do this. One sec, sorry. Okay. Let me see this. Let me see this. Yeah, here we go. This is where I want to see what is it saying is happening here. What? Oh, it didn't even break. Oh, no wonder why. Wait. Update overflow text. What caused this? You press over, update caret. If the caret. I don't know if that's right. Let's if we press left. Yeah. So I guess the caret is thinking that we don't need to overflow. Update caret. Yeah, so it must be in here. I was looking to see if it can overflow. Those are equal to each other. Caret position with table. Hold up, let me actually make sure that. Oh, whoops. I wasn't scrolled over already. Okay, here we go. This says 174. We should subtract 30 from the overflow index. What is the current? It's right. 144, caret offset is 2. So we say it's centered now. I think it's because normally it would think that the text's right offset. Wait, where am I setting this at then? Because this is still 144. That's the problem, is that these are like just equal. And so it's like, oh, we don't need to move right. We're fine. But we really should be. Wait, what is this set to? Text right offset is the area width minus the offset, text offset. Interesting. Hey, Waka. Thanks for the cheer. Thanks, man. I want to ask more questions because I don't want to distract you from my it's okay. I'm streaming here because I want to share development. I want to share this process. And I feel like I have some knowledge that I can actually share. So I'm happy to share. So you're more than welcome to ask questions. Yeah, feel free to. Hey, oh girl. It's hard to find time to come in here recently. Working a lot of hours right now. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm making good progress. I actually haven't been working that much this week because I have a friend visiting, and yeah, this is like super low key week where I'm streaming like 2 hours a day at most. And then I'm taking the weekend off, which is the first like 2 days I'll be taking off since I started the dev stream. I mean, Project Dig. And I think it will be. I think of this year so far, I've taken 3 days off, and so it'll be number 4 and 5 total. Yeah, but it's my wife's birthday. We're going down to San Francisco, and we are going to be watching Hamilton, which will be awesome. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to jump down here. And I think maybe this is the thing that's being weird. Maybe trying to figure out text right offset. Or maybe this should just be equal to. Maybe that's the solution. I wonder if there's ever the case where it's yeah, maybe that is the key. Birthday, yep. Should be a good time. Okay, so hey, that actually fixed it for now. Let's actually just scroll through and see if it's showing the characters properly. That looked better. That looked good. I like this. I think that looks good. Ooh, haha. Hello. I found a little bug here. Where did my call stack go? Where can I find that? Where's the call stack windows? Dun dun dun. I don't see where it went. View, oh, maybe in here. Windows, oh, maybe here. I'll stack. Control Alt C. Hey, there we go. I am in debug, but I think I accidentally like closed it or something. Or maybe it was just scrolled over. I don't know. No, I think I accidentally closed it. I think that's what's happened. Anyways, so we're here. Overflow text is 16. We should be clearing that whenever we delete. Update text. That is being called from here. So yeah, right here when we delete it, it's selecting. Selection index is -1. Char index is greater than 0. Well, we don't want to necessarily set it to 0 completely. But this is definitely wrong. Oh, it's because I had the selection. I think I need to do something else with the overflow index. What do I need to do with that? Yeah, it's probably the same with delete as well. I wonder if that's a bug in Crea too. Overflow index. How would we figure out what the proper overflow index is for this? Because it might be that you only deleted some of the text that's overflowed. Like it might be the case that you didn't delete any text that's overflowed. I think we might have to look at where the selection index is. I think that's it. I think we need to look at the like selection index or caret index, you know, look at those two and see if either of them, I guess it would be the start. Yeah, see if the starting position goes before the overflow index, and if it does, then that means that we need to move things over or move the overflow index by that amount, I believe. I think that's it. It's N32T selection start. So I think what I want to do is say if the selection start is less than the overflow index. So overflow index is where it starts. So, you know, if we are overflowing here, and so you can see like I is the first character that's being displayed, that is our overflow index. So it'd be like all of these characters. So it might be like, you know, I don't know how many characters that is. But maybe it's like 60 or something. And so that's the overflow index. And so we're just saying, hey, if our selection starts before that, like let's say we started selecting and we have like that text selected and we have up to I here, then our selection start is less than the overflow index. which means that we want to subtract, I believe it's the overflow index. Oh wait. We want to set it to the selection start, right? I think that might be what we just want to do. They say, okay, then our overflow index should be equal to our selection start. You know, to kind of set the min between those two. Hey guys, I watched Pokemon Pikachu Detective yesterday. It was pretty good. It's like, I'd say a good like 7.5 out of 10. Like, not life-changing, but good fun. It's funny in many places. They did a good job overall. Oops. Okay, so let's select. Let's actually do it like this. Oh yeah, I have to. That's true. Nice. That looks like it's working. I was like, I haven't tried this yet. Let's see if it works. Nope. It's just trying to do a paste. Doesn't like the free. Verify range. Wait, what? Maybe I need to free it afterwards. I don't think so, but... Safe for a 4-year-old kid. I did not take my kid. My wife and daughter stayed here. They napped while I went with my friend and brother. For 4-year-old. That might be pushing it. I mean, everyone shows different things to their 4-year-olds. Like, I think my 3-year-old brother was watching Lion King. Like, that's a pretty brutal movie for like a 3-year-old. And now he is really into zombie stuff. So it kind of depends. Like, is there violence? Not too much. There's no blood or anything. No sex. I don't think there's any cursing. So maybe it's okay. Would say probably. Okay, so we're trying to paste some text into here. We get the clipboard here. That's our clipboard text. Wait, what? Oh, that's what I copied. Okay. So it doesn't like this. I must be doing this replace wrong. That must be what I'm doing. I must be doing this wrong. It felt wrong. Hey Sullivan, what's up? Two kids were crying for Lion King. Yeah. String replace character. Okay, maybe I just need to step through the string itself. With standard replace. Oh, that's what's going on. I think I need to say that this is a CD replace. I see. Okay. Is that right? Maybe not. Looks like it's working. Replace. Want to do the same, but backslash in. So we're just wanting to replace the new line characters. Well, this is actually a character. The other one is not. So, does that work? It's like you have an extra slash. This is, I wanted to do that. X5 arguments only provided 4. Wait, what? Policy iterator, old value, new value. Since, well, they just made it be a const expression. Looks like it only takes 4. Yeah, I want it to be slash slash in because I think I then separately handle that case or something like that. I forget exactly. You can't use it in that context? Okay. Then this person lied. Or maybe I can't be doing it with, So wait, this one works though? No. It's just not showing any errors. We can only use chars. Oh, okay. No, they lied. I guess that makes sense because yeah. Okay, I can just write a little thing to go through it. Right, hence why a string has its own version. I was trying to use that and it was breaking. I guess maybe I was doing something wrong with that. Well, we can go back. Oops. Okay, so it says... Wait, am I not supposed to? Maybe that's the problem. Am I supposed to do... like this? Is it part? It doesn't say it's static. No, it's not static. Stir, replace, stir, begin. Oh. Wait. Oh, I see. I was using this very wrong. It doesn't find. I think I'm combining two things. I'm trying to combine find with replace. So what I need to do is say like clipboard find yeah. I think this would be better if I just iterated through the string myself. Thanks, overall. Yeah, I was thinking I'd have to use a find, but there could be potentially multiple, which means I have to put in a loop, and then it becomes really inefficient. So it's better if I just iterate through it myself and just say like, if I is equal to R and I is less than the clipboard size, and I say I, but that's wrong. It's really supposed to be the character clipboard I, and clipboard I plus 1. I guess I should say that, huh? I plus 1 is equal to a new line. Then we want to replace clipboard I with backslash and wait, what's going on here? What are you doing? Oh, right. I need to. Duh. It's being escaped. And then this would be in. Okay, so that does this first part here. This other one's a little trickier because I want to replace two or a single character with two characters. Do I really need to do this? I don't even know if I need to do this. I might not do this for now. Maybe put a note. Whoops. I think that should be okay. And honestly, I might want to make an option which is just stripped new lines completely. Because I think, so like if I do this, we can step over this and we'll see what the clipboard is. And so this should be fine. I'll step through it all. We get to here. Yeah, and now that's working. Now we have that. If I delete that, and then let's get a new line in there. Oh, did I get a new line? What if I have this? What does that do? That worked. Oh, so maybe I'm okay. That is a little hard to actually see what's going on. That actually looks good. So I don't think I need to replace it right now, right? Okay, cool. It works. Okay, cool. That's working. Give me 1 sec. Having some allergies right now. Whew. I don't know why, but I am. Okay, let's try doing some more stuff with this. Ah, hey Summit, what's up? Okay, now let's try. We can try copying or pasting stuff in. Now let's try to copy it. Maybe we'll just do like this. We'll select that. Hey, that worked. Nice. Excellent. And now let's try to do a cut. Oh, actually, oh, there's no undo. I'm like, undo, whoops. Let's actually, cut that. So we didn't already have it in our clipboard. There we go, nice. So, cut and copy are working. Perfect. Oh yeah, we could try those. So that's jumping to the beginning and the end. I don't support up and down right now. Oh, I guess we could test numeric only text. Edit. See if that's working. What we can do for that is just make a new one, right? Well, actually, I guess we could just change that one. Go to UI manager. Where's the numeric only? Change that to true. Nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it scrolled once, and that's it. But it's only letting me type in numbers, so that's good. We don't have anything. Yeah, it's just not scrolling right now. I should be able to press up, right? Yeah, there we go. Nice. That's working. Oh, whoops, wrong file. I'm surprised scrolling is not working. It must be there's something wrong with this event. There you go. Scroll time expired. Wait. Oh, I don't think time and remaining. I don't think that this has been called. Reset 30. I don't think that this is being called, or it's being called very slowly or something. I mean, it should be called. I imagine it is. Update. Frame time has focus. Yeah. Posted a general replace all. I coded up real quick in Crea General. Okay. Thanks. Could you elaborate, please? Yeah, in the future, if you want, you can just you can message me directly. But cool. Replace all. And find a replacer. Yeah, I really should work on like adding in support for stuff like that, huh? Hey, Galadius, what's up? Built string. You forgot to return the string at the end. Yeah. Cool. For anyone interested, this is what it looks like. Yeah, I used Boost in the past, and so like I just had all of that. No, I didn't. Oh, sorry. I was just looking at the end. I didn't even see that. You're right. My bad. Yeah, this is a forever loop, so I guess you're never breaking out of this. I guess I was assuming it broke and then it returned. Just because that's how I typically do things, but this works just as well. This is better. I mean, compiler probably would make it be the same, but cool. Yeah, I might use that or something very similar here later. Let's look at the scrolling for right now. So it scrolls once because the scroll timer is expired. And then it's resets it to 30. So I just want to see, is this actually being called up here? It is. Remaining is 5. Remaining is 30. Wait, why would it reset? Is there a bug in here? Oh, I totally forgot that this will consume it. Should restart defaults to true. Ah, my bad. That's my problem. Should restart is false. Also, I just realized that this should restart. And just expired. Hey, Tubby, what's up? Okay. That should fix it. Yeah, I changed my update function for the timer, and so now it will just automatically keep restarting, because most of the time, like almost always, it would be it would say like if update, and then if it needed to restart, it would automatically restart, and yeah, we don't want that. We only want to restart it when we get to here. And I could, yeah. How did you learn C++, Father? I don't think you are Kaylee. I taught myself. Those compile times. I know, I don't know why it's so bad already. I don't know, maybe I'm just horrible at writing code. I think it's just all the templates. I don't know. Oh yes, numbers. Roll. There we go. I'm scrolling up and down. But yeah, I'm self-taught. Let's turn on PCH. Yeah, I can look at that. That's the pre-compiled header, right? PCH. I don't know where that's at. I think it's down. There we go. I think this is new. All options. That's nice. Not using pre-compiled headers. Okay, so we can say use that. Same with this. I guess I should have just done it for all, right? All configs, yeah. Alright, so we'll do a clean build. But it takes a bit to set up because you have to create a PCH header and include it in every. Okay, I thought so. Like, I have a little bit of experience with precompiled headers. Yeah, it's like I can't find this stdfx.h file. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have not messed with that for so long that I thought maybe they had some like automatic way to do that. I don't know how they would. Maybe like they would read my mind. Yeah. Include header output file. Okay, I see. Gotcha. C++20 should fix all of this with modules. Oh, really? Okay, for now we'll just say we're not using precompiled headers because I don't want to deal with setting that up, but perhaps it will be worthwhile in the future. So, nice. That's cool that C++ is doing something to try to fix that. I'll have to read about that. Okay, that does not have much information. I'll look it up later. Cool. Yeah. So that's awesome that our mouse wheel is working now. So we fixed up a few things here. I might just do it like that. Yeah, so I said to use it. Actually, now let's go ahead and save everything. So it should get rid of those, right? Not using. Oh yeah, I can just discard those then. Set it back to the default. Awesome. I think we are done with edit label. Fixed some issues with UI edit label. Good VOD on it, but 1 hour long. I'll check it out probably in like a few days or so. Thanks for sharing. Awesome. So I think that's going to be it for today. Like I said, today's the last day my friend is visiting, so I'm going to go hang out with him now. I'll be back tomorrow, a little bit later, probably like 9:30, 10 o'clock tomorrow, so about 2 hours later than usual. And we'll have like probably 4 or 5 hours tomorrow stream, and then Friday I will be streaming normal time until 1 o'clock or so when I have to leave for the Bay Area, and then I'll be taking the weekend off, and then next week we'll be back. I think I need to start working on Crea at that point. So what I probably will be doing is working for like 4 hours on projectDIG, and then take a lunch break, and whenever I come back from my lunch break, do Crea for like 2 to 3 hours. And yeah, so thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed the stream. You're more than welcome to follow if you're not already, and you can check out the VODs on YouTube, and follow me on Twitter for update information, and also if you want to support me, you can either subscribe here or go onto Patreon and become a patron. Appreciate it, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Take care.